Hello, and thank you for being here tonight. Today, we're celebrating a very, very special time, the alignment of this 0202 2022. And I am very keen on numerology. I'm very keen on alignment of the numbers. And this day has been an amazing opportunity, an amazing portal to bring a very different connection to what it is that life can be from now on. And I want to invite you to join me during this process of transformation, where we begin to communicate better. We begin to communicate at a deeper level with our subconscious and our DNA to create the changes that we want to see in others as much in ourselves. And this is something that connects very deeply with the desire and the opportunity to heal our lives at any point or level. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Eduardo Emris, and I am here to provoke a new thought of a relationship with our life, with our spirituality, with yourself. And I think it's time that connecting. We begin connecting with our greatest power to transform your life, to transform the life itself. I want to talk to you about the innate consciousness that I've been recently presented or introduced to. And this innate consciousness allows us to transform whatever reality it is that we are experiencing in terms of challenges or difficulty or illness, pain, or death. And I've been recently presented the opportunity to work with this consciousness, and it has been beautiful. But before we go deep into that, I would like to breathe in. I would like to invite you to connect to your breath and sit, if you have the opportunity, sit with your eyes closed and begin to breathe. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth in a conscious rhythm of life, trust, beauty, death, and rebirth. I've been guided to be here today with you because there was a message that I wanted to share. And this is a message that comes from the other side. Ancestors this morning showed me the opportunity to connect deeper with our ability to heal. Not only connecting with the ability to heal, but believing that we have within ourselves everything that we need to create such healing. There is a time and place to truly transcend and let go of the conditionings of the past. And it is important that we use every single opportunity that we have to connect with a new energy, with a new vision, with a new clarity of what could be our next step forward. It is a challenge of self-belief, to allow ourselves to truly become who you are meant to become, who you are meant to be. Regardless of how difficult it has been for you, how challenging or how painful has it been. Now it is up to you to choose a very different reality, to choose to believe that you can actually choose your own reality, to let go of that conditioning that tells you that you need to suffer, that it needs to be difficult, that it needs to be a struggle, that you have something to learn, and therefore it is a process in darkness that very little is being revealed until you finally get it. That is the conditioning of the past, of not knowing. But you know right now that everything that is in front of you is perfectly aligned for you to simply walk in and take what you deserve, take what is rightfully yours, and stop allowing the conditionings of the past to tell you what is right or what is not. It is your moment. This is your truth. Who do you want to become? Who you are here to be, to serve, to love, to enjoy, to share. It is time that you realize that you need absolutely nothing from the outside. Everything that is required for you to truly connect with your essence of who you are, it's already engraved in you. And it may not feel easy, and it may be confusing, and it may be a little uncertain, because you have to make the transition from what you feel is right to what you know is right. You have to allow yourself to stop wanting to see evidence and receive simply the connection of your heart, and allow you to walk through whatever situation without any preparation or previous uh, knowledge of what's going to happen, and simply trust that this is what you need to do, and do it. And you know there is something you've been wanting to do for a very long time. You've been wanting to heal, you've been wanting to transcend a certain situation. You've been wanting to connect with people, you've been wanting to make some money, you've been wanting to feel free, to enjoy, to love, to live. And you know that there is something that is calling you to move on, to let go, and to create a new life. This is the time. This is the moment. This is your opportunity. This is the portal that we've been waiting for. The opportunity to say, yes, I believe. Yes, I believe in myself. That's the only thing you have to say. to yourself all the time, I believe in myself. I believe in the dreams that come to me. I believe that I have the opportunity to make those dreams come true. I know I can become the person that I was always meant to become, always meant to be. And just be it. And stop thinking, oh, it's going to happen the same thing that happened before. Because now it's different. Now we can simply allow ourselves to transcend those conditionings that has told us many times over and over, if you take this step, you probably will have two steps back, because that's the way it has been for generations, for lifetimes. Every time you reach a point of breakthrough, you had to go back. You had to go into your darkness, into your cave, and realize that now the light is the darkness of your cave. And it's time to begin to just feel it. Feel the connection with yourself. Feel the connection with this universe. Realize that every single time that you speak your truth, it becomes real. And this could be it. What it is that you really want. What it is that connects deeply with who you are. What is the perfect alignment of your mind, body, and spirit? What it is, that feeling, that sensation that tells you, I am living my truth. This is exactly what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. This is how I want to be feeling for the rest of my life. And just follow that vibration. Take it through to the next level. Allow it to guide you to the most amazing experiences at all aspects, in all aspects of your life, your money, your relationships, the connection with your purpose and meaning, your spirituality. It is time to break free from I can't, it's too difficult, I'm broken. It's time to let go of that, because you are not broken. You are not diseased. You are not dying. This is just a moment of realization, of with the ability to truly feel it. And I want to be here because I've been feeling it. I mean, it's been dark. It's been very dark. And it's been very dark many for many days and moons and darks and nights. But also know that it has always been a spark of light inside the heart. And that spark of light has been guiding through the most difficult of circumstances, through the fear of death, from the fear of illness, from the fear of not having enough, from the fear of not being enough. And there has been so always a little bit of certainty that says, although it may feel very difficult at the moment, you can make it through. And this is the message today. This is the message of this portal. It doesn't matter how difficult we think it's been, because it doesn't have to continue this way if you don't allow it. If you don't continue thinking that because it was in one way, it will have to continue being the same way. Just because you've been diagnosed with an illness doesn't mean that you will have to live with that illness forever. Doesn't mean that if somebody puts you a label, regardless of what that label is, it doesn't mean that you will have to live with that label forever. You can choose right now to drop your labels, to drop every single thing that you believe about yourself that it's been limiting and difficult and painful, and stop wanting to make sense of all the labels plus the freedom of not having them. You cannot serve two masters at once. You either serve the labels or you serve the freedom. And you cannot go against the labels. You cannot talk, oh, something, those diagnoses are bad. No. You cannot fight a wrong system, because that will make you part of that system. You cannot be angry with what makes you suffer, because in that moment you are part of the suffering. You are part of the process. You're part of the anger and the negativity and the darkness. You have to let it go. You have to truly trust yourself, that although you may not know how to continue being you without labels, you will know what to do when the time comes. You will know what to eat. You will know what to feel. You will know how to behave. You will know what job to take. You will know when to say yes and when to say no. You will know all these things intuitively. And you will believe that whatever decision you're taking, whatever choice you're making, it is the right choice. It is the right time, in the right moment. And you will know that time, it's simply a conditioning of the mind. And right now you will begin to realize the synchronicity. It's all there is. It's the alignment of everything that is been happening within yourself that is reflected and projected outside. And little by little begin to feel the reimbursement, the nurturing emotion of knowing that everything that you are is right, it's perfect, and it's enough. And the only thing that right now it's being asked from us is to not doubt that message that you're receiving from yourself, that connection that says, yes, you can do it. What it is that you want to do, what it is that you've been putting off, and just go and do it. Allow yourself to truly enjoy the adventure into the unknown. Two in tarot it's a portal. It has, especially the two of wands, are two sticks standing, creating a portal, creating an entrance, creating a transition. And this is what I believe we are now, in this gate where it's up to us to cross. It's up to you to say, yes, I want to let go, and I'm ready for whatever is next. And I am willing to be vulnerable and feel strong in the vulnerability, and know that I don't have to pretend to know it all. I don't have to pretend to be in control. I don't have to pretend to have all the answers. And I can simply allow myself to, please guide me. Guide me and take me through. Allow your intelligence to put all the pieces of the puzzle right in front of you, and with your eyes closed, be able to complete and put together every single piece until you can see the big picture, and allow it to slowly and gently become part of your new reality, when you don't have to have every single security and insurance, when you don't have to know exactly how things are going to happen, where you don't have to rely on systems outside yourself to tell you that you are safe, because you know you are safe, because you know you are immortal, because you know that you won't die. And even when you die, you're alive. And this is probably the crucial part of this transition, the trust that we are here, not for a moment, not just for a lifetime, not just for passing through, but we are here for an eternity, and feel it. And know that every single thing that you feel, every single experience that you sense, every single emotion that comes to you has a history, has a karma, is part now of the Akashics, part of our records, and allow it to guide us through, to know that through all those processes of the past is that now we are perfectly aligned to whatever is coming. This is your moment. Are you going to take it? Are you going to believe that it can happen? You can look back now on Facebook at your memories of 10 years ago and realize how many times you've been wanting, wishing, desiring for the same things that you desire now. And the only thing that has stopped you is your ability to continue believing in yourself as you could probably believe right now. And say, yes, I truly believe that I can heal myself. I truly believe that I can transcend all the labels that have been put on me. And I know that I am destined for something greater and bigger, not only for myself, but for all the people on this world, because we are all connected. And we are simply one organism that as one change, the other changes. And whatever you feel right now is being felt on the other side of the world. And you know that you can affect the weather as much as you can affect your emotions. And you know that you have the power to truly eliminate everything that is been hurting you. And you know that is imminent, that transition into a higher vibration. You know it because you've been feeling it for many, many years, especially since 2012. Since 2012, you have the certainty that you belong to a higher, greater structure, that you are vibrating at a higher levels of frequency, of sound. You know that you've been so close to hit the jackpot, to know that everything that you've been wanting to do, to be, to achieve, to feel and to get, it's just around the corner. You know it, you can feel it. And the only thing that keeps happening is doubt, self-doubt. I can't. I'm not enough. I don't belong. I don't deserve it. I am ashamed. What's going to happen? If something good happens now, something bad is going to happen later. I'm tired of suffering. I don't want to go down again. I'd rather stay here and not move than go down into the darkness of my emotions or addictions or pains or illnesses. You think you have to have all those experiences over and over and over again. But that was then. That was the old energy. You don't have to anymore. You don't have to, and not because I am telling you. It is so because you feel it, because that's what you've been wanting for years. And you've been telling yourself with all those posts of emotional freedom, spiritual connection, a higher intelligence and consciousness. Every single time that you post something of that level of frequency, you are telling yourself, where do you belong? But then you're waiting for how many likes you're going to get, how much approval your messages are going to have. And then when you see no response, when you see nobody looking, when you see no one commenting, that's when you think, oh no, I'm doing wrong. This is not my thing, because I'm not getting the recognition of my vibration. There must be something wrong. I have to go back and I have to rethink again. And you doubt yourself. And then illness happens again. And then you get the evidence. Oh, you see, I'm bad. I'm wrong. I'm defectuous. There is something wrong about me because I cannot make it alone. All the things that I'm talking is just mambo jumbo. It's wishful thinking. And you go down and then you believe all the labels that you were put on. Oh, you see, you are damaged, you're broken. And you just realize, okay, no wonder. But then again, that spirit inside, that flame inside of you that doesn't care how many likes you get, doesn't care how many people follow you, that doesn't care how much evidence you're getting. You know that you have to keep going, you have to keep fighting, you have to keep trying. And that once again, you get up and you do it all over again. And this is where we are right now. In that moment when we are trying all over again, every single step, and every single time that we fail, we learned one tiny piece of information that is helping us to stay standing for longer. And this is the moment, this could be the moment where instead of going a few steps forward, fearing the moment when we fail or when we fall, this is the moment we can actually begin to think, I'm going to keep going. And like Forrest Gump, I remember that moment when he just keeps running and running, and all the metals of his legs begins to fall. And it comes to a point when he's running freely. And I think that this is the moment. I think that this could be the moment because I can feel it. I am so full of emotion right now. And I know that I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking just about my experience or what is happening to me. I know that I am connecting because it's been happening the whole day. Since I've been, I mean, for days now, I've been guided in very, very deep ways. And I know that I'm connecting with people that don't talk back, and that's okay. That is beautiful because I am one of you. I don't comment on people's posts, but I see them and I feel them and I vibrate with them and I connect with those mirrors that are reflecting the way I am and who I want to be. And those are the ones that really inspire me. and not those that post in different parts of the world and how happy they are and how successful they are and how much money they have and how many followers they have. That means rubbish, absolutely rubbish to me. And I know that for many people it's the same, because we come from deeper, from more darkness, from more pain and illness than anybody can imagine having. And we know that we connect not only with this lifetime of pain and suffering and abuse, but it's been happening through lifetimes. Being an old soul like the ones we are means that we've been killed many times for our beliefs, for our desire to help, for our desire to transcend our own limitations and help those around us to transcend theirs. We've been here many times. We've been in pain many times. But this is a new time. This is the time when we don't die. This is the time when we are stronger than those who wants to kill us. Call it virus, call it system, call it whatever you want. But here, now, it's our new purpose and mission to survive and not die old, sick, and poor, but die young, beautiful, healthy, and strong, and not die because we cannot keep living, but because we choose to transcend and let go. As we can choose to transcend and let go right now, the previous existence and life, who you were has nothing to do with who you are and who could you be. What is important and really of value to you will stay with you. You don't have to choose or worry about what can I let go and what do I need or will I need in the future. You don't have to worry about that. Like when we think about people who have died and we love them, and we are so worried about forgetting about them because we feel that if we forget about their faces, if we forget about their love, we will not love them anymore. And that is so wrong. Love stays forever. That connection that is yours will stay there forever. Your mother will always be your mother. That connection will always be there. Your father will always be your father. Your brothers will always be your brothers. Even though in different lifetimes they will take different faces and different roles, but they will have that same connection. Sometimes the connection with a mother can be like a best friend because it has always been there for you. It can be very challenging as well because it's also the greatest teachers that we have. It's time. It's simply time just to let go of your karma, let go of your past, let go of everything that doesn't serve you anymore, and choose a new beginning. It could be today, it could be next year, or it could be next lifetime. It's up to you. But you know that you are meant for greater, for bigger. It's up to you to actually take the challenge of being you and just go for it. Go for it. Make it happen. Be yourself. Trust yourself. Enjoy being you from now on, even though if it's been painful and different. It's okay. And take a deep breath in. Connect with the power of the innate. The innate is the energy that knows about you and connects with your Akashic records and your DNA. Talk to it. Talk to your innate. Tell it, I don't want, I don't need, I don't feel like suffering anymore. I am ready to let go of all my past attachments. I am ready to let go of every single conditioning that has been limiting, painful, and dark. I am ready to let go of everything that has been imposed onto me, onto my life, with the desires to maintain me down, limited, and small. It is time that we connect and we let go. I really hope that this is the beginning. This is the beginning. It said Paula Berlinski, long-term insomnia leads to acute melancholia to psychosis, and psychosis to uh, homicide and suicide. Absolutely. It's time to allow yourself to fall asleep. It's time to allow yourself to detach from the mind and to begin to connect deeper with a consciousness that is more real and immortal than the mind that is constantly worrying about how to survive. A mind that is constantly thinking, how am I going to survive? How am I going to live? How am I going to stay safe? How am I going to make it through this process? The mind that is constantly worrying, the mind that's constantly thinking, cannot allow itself to relax. There is a very simple technique to disconnect from the attachments of the conscious mind. And that is, we can use tapping. That is so simple and so effective. You really want to sleep, or you are so addictive to what you are feeling and the chemicals that your mind is producing, remembering and going through all the process of your past that you cannot let go. Sleeping is like dying. Sleeping is like dying. You have suicide thoughts? Of course. Of course. I mean, it's time to let go. But it doesn't mean to give up. Let go is very different to giving up. Let go. It's stop the constant cycling and recycling of past events, to realize that whatever happened has served its purpose. And now you can begin to see yourself in a different light. I know it's difficult and it sounds a lot easier than it really is. I've been there. I know how it feels to have suicide. I'm not homicide thoughts. I never thought about killing anyone, but I did thought about killing animals. And I had those thoughts. I know how it feels. I know how it feels, and I know the process, how painful and dark is. But you also know, and have to know, that the decision and the responsibility is with you. You have to allow yourself to say, I can heal myself. All those thoughts, all those negativities, all that pain, I can let it go. And if it's too difficult to do it just in this process of letting go, I've been telling people, do Tappilini. Visit my page, go to tappilini.com. Tapping and Kundalini has saved my life. I wanted to kill myself for years. How did I stop going through that process and begin to enjoy being me, believing that I can be whatever I choose to be without judgment or resentment? It's been through a process of truly uh, training my mind to believe different thoughts, to believe in my possibilities and not in the inabilities. Yes, the pain was very painful, true, but that doesn't mean that it has to hurt forever. Stop it. Enough, enough, enough. And take whatever resolution needs to be taken. Go to a psychiatrist, take the medication, stop the medication, start go to an ashram, begin to meditate, become vegan, do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. Don't give up, and make sure that you continue your process. Challenge yourself, make it happen. Do your first 40 days of Tappilini. Today is date 33 on my challenge of 40. Started on the 1st of January. And today I'm completing 33 days. I still have until next Wednesday. But that is with Tappilini. Make yourself create that challenge for yourself. Make it happen. Make it happen. You can do it. What are you waiting for? For somebody else to come and change you, to put another label on you and to say, let me take care of you? How many times that had happened? How many times it worked? How many times it really served its purpose? It's up to you. If you are listening to this message, somehow you are connecting with this vibration, because it's time. Tomorrow can be a very different day. Take the process, take the steps necessary. If you know that you have no energy, begin to understand your subconscious mind. Every single thought of I am not enough, every single thought of I am not enough drains your energy. That constant, I am not enough for falling in love, I am not enough for making money, I am not enough for healing myself, I am not enough to make people happy, I am not enough for X or Y or Z situation, that drains your energy. And then you wonder, why do I feel so demotivated? Why do I feel so tired? Why do I have this chronic fatigue? Why do I have this constant depression that weighs on me like I don't know, like a mountain? Because in the subconscious of your mind, you have this constant repetition of I am not enough. I am not enough. And even though your conscious mind says, yes, I can, I think I can, in your subconscious mind, which is the massive iceberg under the water, it says, nope, no, you can't. And not because this is your programming from as part of your soul. It means that in your mind, as you were born in this lifetime, you were put through a process of very challenging circumstances that probably just created that programming of not enough. The people who took care of you, your parents, your carers, your teachers, your friends, whomever, it just brought you down. Why? Why all that stuff? Maybe this is just probably a maybe. So today you can begin to take charge, to say, you know something, I didn't have it easy. It wasn't easy for me to believe in myself, but I built up stamina, I built up strength to get to a point when I know that I can do it. And this is probably why we go through that process. So first, so we know how bad it can get. So when we see someone suffering, instead of feeling like I look at you, instead of being the bully, instead of being the ones who ignore and don't care, we connect with their pain and say, oh, I've been there. I've been there and I know how it feels. And I know how it hurts. And I know how difficult it is. And because I know, let me tell you that you are not alone. You are not alone in your process. And together, we can make it through. Together, we can come out of this situation. And let me just share the piece of information that I have gathered through all my experience. And it might help you a little bit. And I want to hear yours, because I am sure that in your experience there is also so much wisdom and deep intelligence that can be of benefit to my process and journey. And if each and every one of us begin to share their experience and their vibration and their energy, we will become a beautiful mesh of connected consciousness that is surrounding this beautiful world, and make sure that we serve each other simply by serving ourselves and others around us. We can truly transcend. I can feel it. I can feel the new era of consciousness, the new era of understanding, of connection, of real abundance, not fake abundance that can be gone the next day if the market goes down. That is fake abundance. Or abundance of followers and people wanting you, but if you make a mistake, suddenly you're alone. That is not real abundance. Abundance that depends on others is not real abundance. The real abundance is the one that comes and stays with you forever as part of you. The one that nobody can take away. Even if they take away your liberties, you will still feel free in your mind and in your heart. Even though you are alone, you can still feel the love. Even though people hang thousands of diagnoses upon your shoulders, you still know that you are healthy and strong. That is freedom. That is real freedom and abundance. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are with, and what you have. You have everything. You are everything. And that is what we are aiming at this point. The real abundance, the real connection, the one that cannot be taken away. I really love you from the deepest part of my heart, and I would love to connect even more. I would love to be part of this process for much, much, much longer. I want to invite you to visit the page, tappilini.com. just a beautiful technique. A beautiful technique that uses tapping or EFT and a Kundalini mantra, Guru Guru VAJE Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. This is a mantra of transcendence. This is a mantra to free yourself from all the conditionings and trappings of your mind. It's the one that takes you from darkness to light. It's the mantra that truly allows you to become, to shed the old skin and become the new you. Do this mantra in Kundalini 5 times in one breath through the tapping points. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. 108 times through 9 different points in our body. Do it 40 days consecutively without missing one single day. And you will notice the miracles that happened in your life. And if you really, really want to make a massive transition, a massive reset of all your energy, do this mantra, Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, 5 times in one breath, 108 times, 11 times. That I'm going to do online next 13th of February, which is Sunday. And I'm going to do it, I'm going to call it the Tappilini Marathon. It takes about 3.5 hours. But the person who sat on the chair or on your mat at the beginning of the marathon, the process, the meditation, is not the same person that gets up. That is something that I have experienced twice in my life. And the reset that you experience is total and absolute. It requires a very deep desire and choice to say, enough. I am done with the energy of the past. I am ready to do whatever it takes to move on and transcend. 3.5 hours is what it takes. But the results that you get, the feeling, the way you get up from that position where you are totally numb, because it's like you transcend your body within your body, inside your body. It is a very cathartic experience. I would say without the visions of the ayahuasca, it can be as powerful as an ayahuasca trip. That powerful. And I'm going to lead this meditation on all these channels on the 13th of February 2022. For the moment, I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for being part of this process, for being here, for sharing, for connecting. Thank you so much, all of you who are on the chairs right now, who are in front of me right now, and who will be in future events and times. Thank you so very much. I will see you tomorrow morning. I will have day 34 of our Tappilini challenge online. You can visit the website, but also visit our page here on Facebook or our page on YouTube. We have different channels where you can connect with us And we have also a tribe in Spanish, very, very beautiful tribe of almost more than 600 people, and doing Tappilini, connecting with their mantra, connecting with their hearts, allowing all the freedom of emotions to actually happen. And also in English, there is a community of about 200 people connecting with Tappilini. So there is a lot of people waiting for you to connect with us. I am one of them. My name is Eduardo Emris. I am the founder of Tappilini, and I approve this message. Thank you so much. Have a blessed transition portal of happiness and joy and health. If you want, please get in touch with me, and we can take it from there. I have coaching and I have a one-to-one sessions that we can share. Thank you so much. God bless you. Namaste. Hasta la próxima. Ciao.